If you've been following, you know that we have been reading Ode Let Us Slaughter by Laird McMurtry as part of my U.S. history course. This book, about several different massacres that occurred in the American West, covers the Sand Creek Massacre. So if you don't know what the Sand Creek Massacre was, it occurs in 1864, and it involves a small encampment of Southern Cheyenne who are a peaceful Native American tribe who have already surrendered the United States government. They signed treaties, they're hanging the U.S. flag, they're hanging the white flag, are attacked by this human diaper stain by the name of John Chivington because he was scared that the Native Americans were going to attack him. So he got together a militia of people of Colorado and the United States Army that was under his command to wipe out the Cheyenne under Black Kettle. One of the people that Chivington has under his command is this guy, Silas Soule. Soule is literally a good guy. At the age of 17, Silas was a conductor helping get freed slaves from Missouri into Kansas and to freedom in the North. When another member of Silas' groups was taken prisoner, a Dr. Day, he was convicted of helping escape slaves and stealing slaves in Missouri. He was put in prison. Silas and 10 other men led a prison break to get him out of prison and return him back to Kansas. So after this, Silas decides that he's wanting an adventure. He goes to Colorado and eventually decides he's going to join the U.S. Army to fight in the American Civil War. Soule was in command of Company D of Colorado's 1st Regiment. He told his troops, he told his officers, we are not going to fire a shot. We are not going to attack them. They are peaceful. There is no reason to do this. Soule later writes a letter and he says, any man who would take part in murders knowing what we knew is a low-down son of a bitch. I tend to agree with him on that one. Soule is going to be later condemned by Chivington because he is proud of his men that they do not fire a single shot. And Chivington chides him and says he sided with the Native Americans over white men that day. Soule and other officers act as whistleblowers. They let people know this was wrong. This wasn't great. The Native Americans were trying to surrender. They weren't even a threat to begin with. And pressure starts building on Chivington. In 1865, Soule testifies in front of the U.S. Military Commission on the evil deeds that took place at Sand Creek that day. He implicates Chivington and other officers in an outright scheme to murder Native Americans. Chivington's future political ambitions are dashed, but he resigns from the military and avoids any punishment. 2 months after Soule gives his testimony to the U.S. military, he's shot in the back by another soldier in what many believe is an assassination. If I was ever going to make a list of great Kansas or great soldiers from Kansas, Silas Soule is going to be at the top of that list. He disobeyed direct orders because he knew they were wrong and knew the actions of that day would not be looked kindly on history, and it was unfair and wrong. So he opposed the wanton destruction and killing of hundreds of Native Americans and took a stand for what he knew was right. Have a great day, everybody. Peace.